Alright, let me see who is in start of the game. You can start when ready. I think I want to make sure Salty's here. Well, hopefully he is here, because here we are at the picks and bans, guys. Let's see. We are going to have Salty banning out, and he does, in fact, he bans out Urgot to start. Very interesting first ban. I'm not sure how I feel about it. We'll see how the team compositions end up, and then I'll let you know on that one. But it is questionable, but they may have a good reason for it. I know Salty likes playing ADC. Wow, and a quick Poppy ban as well. Jack's going to get banned out. I definitely agree as that is the first ban coming out from Piece of Cake. Very good hybrid split damage. Very good either to burst or to sustain damage. The split push out of Jax is unreal. Fizz being banned out of middle. Also potentially a jungler. We have seen it here on Deathmatch Radio. And Teemo going to be banned out of the top lane as well, coming out from Salty. So very quick bans. Piece of Cake gonna ban out Rengar just in case anyone decides to get funny coming out of bushes or anything like that. So Salty gonna go ahead and get his first pick here underway. We will see. My chat tabs, what about them? It's all good. Alright, I want to make sure that everything is good to go. Yes, we are good to go. And we are going to have Salty picking up his Lucian, as he does love to do. He does pick up the flash heal combination. He likes rocking that. The heal with the movement speed added in. It really is quite helpful for escaping, as long as you are not stunned or ignited when you're using it. Pekin going to be taking, looks like Kog'Maw with the teleport. Oh, maybe switching it up. Kaylee very, very, very powerful here in this recent meta with that shield for invulnerability. The teleport, I mean, she has pretty much a cleave. It gets pretty nasty. It gets pretty nasty, folks. I gotta say, just to introduce, we're gonna have Salty, La Noche Furia, Zisel, Lunifor, the Hidden Shadows playing on the blue team, and on the purple/red team, Piece of Cake, Pekin, Vinard, Skinnerd, Anipie Senpai, and Meezy. Now, look at this. We are gonna see Yasuo here picked up by La Noche, and Zisel gonna go ahead and pick up the Vi jungle. I love Vi jungle, able to get in and shut things down, lock down an enemy champion of choice. And then Piece of Cake gonna be rocking the Pantheon jungle, also very effective. The ult is a little bit hard to land, but we'll see if he's gonna be able to use it effectively. We go into the next set of picks. Vinard, Skinnerd, and Anipie Senpai gonna go ahead and make their decisions here. We'll see what these guys go with. And Anipie picking up a Kha'Zix. We may see that in the top lane. Or, oh, whoa, going off the charts here. We may see a switch up here in summoner skills as we see the Shyvana with the smite coming out. Salty's claiming next level bans. We do see a big indecision here from Anipie Senpai. Vinard trying to wait to see what role we are in fact going to see being switched around here. And it looks like we're going to have a Nami support coming out from Vinard, Skinnerd. And it's interesting, they're rocking 3 smites. Are these guys going to be going for a crazy amount of jungle control? We'll see. We will see what the strategy here is for the purple team as we get into the game. So now we are into the Lunifor and Hidden Shadows picks. We do have Hidden Shadows going with Braum on the support, it looks like, with the Exhaust and Flash. That's going to go good with the heal from Salty. We'll see if they're going to be able to use that slow and speed burst in conjunction with one another and well time it. Lunifor going to be taking, it looks like, Talon into the middle lane, which is going to put La Noche Furia up in the top lane against, more than likely, Shyvana. I'm going to guess we're going to have the Nami support. Kaylee maybe going to be going mid. But Shyvana more than likely going in the top lane. We'll have to see how that plays out into game. Now, if you were signed up for Game 1 and didn't make it, you will in fact be in Game 2. If you are signed up for Game 1 and you have time to play in Game 2 and we don't have any new signups, you are going to be automatically included into that lineup, guys. And there is the lock-in. So yes, Looney 4 going to be playing Talon, and Braum going to be played by the Hidden Shadows. Now, Mizi, the last pick here. We'll see how it goes. And it looks like Kaylee's going to be going top against Yasuo. So that's going to be La Noche Furia versus Pekin, which leaves this Shyvana to go mid. Who is the ADC going to be coming out from? Mizi is the question. With the Nami support, the options are pretty open. Now, very recently, we've seen Jinx, Caitlyn, Varus, and Draven be very staple here. But Twitch is very strong right now. What will we see coming out from Mizi is the question. And there's Vayne, also popular. So we have a solid matchup here on Deathmatch Radio tonight. I'm excited as we are going to be going ahead. It's counting down. Just remember, guys, you too can sign up to play in these games. We're doing them again Friday. Make sure you sign up at dmradio.net, top right hand of the page. Stay up to date with all our information. Boom goes the dynamite. So, alright. Before I go ahead and start giving you guys what I think is going to happen, what do the fans here watching tonight think of these teams so far? What do you think? I'm going to wait because I got a load screen and 3 minutes to talk about it. So I want to hear what you guys have to say first. Let's see what you guys have to say in the chat. Wednesday is going to be Dawn Gate from now on. They don't have very many streamers that are doing stuff like we do here at Deathmatch Radio, so we want to get involved in their community. We want to show EA that we support them. It is a refreshing change from Dota and League of Legends. If you need a break from either of the two, maybe you need a break from League, you want to play a MOBA, you don't want to play Dota, Dawn Gate's right up your alley. It's free public beta. They got a cool rune system. They got a karma system even to help prevent toxicity, folks. If you are toxic, people are not going to help reward you at the end of the game, which means you don't get as much equivalent of IP. So, Salty gonna win. Salty team gonna win since they got the high damage. That's what we got Potato saying. Let's see. Anyone else gonna go ahead and weigh in before I start giving my 2 cents here in on the game? I want to say that La Noche Furia is a local Denver player, and I'm real excited here that he has decided to take part in tonight's stream. I encourage all Denver gamers, come on, get on Deathmatch Radio. We're trying to do a lot here for the esports scene in Denver. Just come on, people, get on the radio. Let's do it. I think the Urgot Band team will win. That's what Demacian Eye Surgery has to say, which is most of the viewers are going with Salty's team because of the high damage output. Now, I'll let you guys know what I think once we get to the load screen. If you are watching, guys, or you're not in game, why don't you go ahead, tell a friend about Deathmatch Radio, tell them what we're doing here, send it out to a few friends. The more viewers, the better, folks. We're going to be able to do a lot more here. So, I mean, I'm just kind of waiting. I don't want to spoil anything until we get into the actual load screen yet. So, so we got a Sense and a Borde. Thinking Purple Team's going to win. They have such a strong early game with good, solid ganks. So I kind of like that opinion. I kind of like it. It's not a bandwagon opinion here. Not going by diamond ranks, not going by anything here. Just going by the mechanics of the champion selection, which you know what? At the core of the game, as long as the people know how to play the characters well, when it comes down to core mechanics versus core mechanics, it's going to be interesting. It's really going to be interesting to see how these teams stack up. I mean, both teams kind of have a good amount of CC, but I'll talk a little bit more about that. No, we're so close to that beautiful load screen. So, I wanted to say, 1 second, guys. I am... Boom! There's the different load screen. And waiting on it. It's coming. League likes to take a minute to pull up. Let's see. Oh, and also I gotta add it real fast. 1 second, because I just made the scene. So, add game. Bam. Pull that back up real fast. Boom. There I go. Okay. Now I can shut that off. 1 second. Boom. Okay, so what is my opinion? Here's my opinion, folks. Alright, so I like to go off C. First off, CC is very important. Now let's take a look at what we got. Purple team, very strong. Kaylee got a snare. Pantheon has a stun. Nami has an AoE, 2 AoEs. One is the bubble that she throws, and the other is the tidal wave. Shyvana, the ult in the doing the dragon form, has a small stun, and Vayne, if she can get the condemn against the wall, that's a great stun as well. So almost every champion has a great CC on them. But meanwhile, we do have the damage output coming out from the blue team, as we have Lucian with a little bit of AoE. Yasuo, who does have the tornadoes for CC, his ult's very strong, and the defensive wind wall. Braum with the defensive wall as well. Braum does have the capability to stun. Talon, just great burst damage and mobility, and Vi with some CC as well to shut down one champion. So overall, it's going to be real interesting with the Nami heal. Kaylee's going to be able to heal and shield. It's really going to come down to, can Purple Team play as a team, or will they just be melted one by one here by the blue team, folks? That's, I think, what's really we got to look at. Now, in jungling terms, I want to say Vi may be able to be more effective early on than Pantheon, especially with the difference in the ultimates. Pantheon's ult is more team fight oriented for the late game. It's kind of effective if the team, if someone is overextended. So we'll see if it's going to really happen like that, or if these guys are going to go ahead and be able to just, you know, shut down stun after stun. So, I'm curious to who's going mid here. I'm thinking it's Shyvana for this purple team. So, let's see what happens. We are in fact going to have Pantheon starting off here at the blue buff, and Vi also going to start at her respective blue as well. Kaylee in fact going to be on top, leaving Shyvana middle. So we're going to have the Vayne Nami versus a Braum Lucian. It's going to be very interesting, as Lucian has a gap closer and Vayne has a gap creator. So we're probably going to see a lot of trades and a lot of poke. Meanwhile, looks like we do have Lucian and Braum wanting to get a little aggressive here in the river. Going to go ahead and maybe try to go ahead poke in on Piece of Cake. Piece of Cake definitely sees them. There's the ward into the bush. Hidden Shadows. Going to go ahead and place it there. Salty now going to be getting cornered here. Anti-Fi Senpai. Oh, Vayne going in as well. Salty and Hidden Shadows going to be forced to back out here. Meanwhile, Talon and Vi going to be thinking about going to steal this red, since they do see it. We do not have any vision here on the red. Kaylee is in middle right now, so it looks like we are going to see the red steal. How is that going to pay off is the question. Nami does have the ward in the bush. Tribush now going to be caught out here at Dragon. Probably going to be forced to bust a flash here. There's the damage. Oh, we're going to see Nami go down. There's the flash. And first blood going to be early on here, under 2 minutes. Unfortunate turn of events. Nami getting way too aggressive, pushing up too quickly. So we do see Vineyard Skinner giving out first blood there to Lucian. So that's going to set the bottom lane back pretty hard off the start. Lucian does get back into lane early. There is Vi stealing the red buff. We did have Pantheon take his blue buff. So let's see how this goes out. Lunafor versus Anti-Fi Senpai here in mid. This is an unusual matchup here on Deathmatch Radio. Now, we're going to see Shyvana taking the lead 6-1 in the CS there. In bottom lane, we have Vayne getting hit hard by Salty there. The harass is real, folks. The poke is insane. Yasuo going to be having a little bit of a hard time there against Kaylee in the top lane, as Kaylee has a little bit more distance. Oh, Lucian going in hard under the tower, the flash, the exhaust, and Vayne maybe. Oh, it looks like Braum going to get in the way. Nice job with the wall there to save Salty. Not going to be able to pick up the kill. Nami going to go ahead and heal herself. Lucian wants to pick up this kill here. On to Vayne. Will he dive it and risk giving up himself to the support? It may be worth it, but we'll see if he decides to go with that or go with the CS. And in middle, Talon and Shyvana. Looks like Ludi's getting beat pretty hard here by Shyvana. Meanwhile, Lucian doing good. 11 to 5 CS difference here. Vayne not having the most fun here, farming under the tower. Gonna be dodging, doing the best to dodge the Braum and Lucian poke. Nami gonna want to do the best she can. They're finally getting some poke here in on Braum. Braum shielding. Looks like Talon going here in onto Shyvana. The fight is real, and Looney gets ignited, but will he walk away is the question. Oh, he barely walks away. Pantheon there wanted to go in for the cleanup. Vi also there setting up to get a gank here in the middle lane. It doesn't look like we are going to have that happen. Meanwhile, checking down back at the bot lane. I mean, Lucian's holding the 2-to-1 CS ratio over Vayne. Doing a great job. Mizi needs to get in there. Nami has to get the harass here on both equal Braum and onto Lucian to make them both scared. Shyvana and Talon still going to be exchanging. Shyvana winning mid pretty hard. Oh, there it goes. We have the flash in for Pantheon, and the spear's coming out. The ignite onto Shyvana, but not going to be done. Nice job there. Well timed. Pantheon's patience going to be paying off there to pick up a gank there in middle. So evening out the score from that unfortunate first blood. Looks like Vayne's going to do a little bit. Starting to catch up in the CS. Braum going to be harassing here on the now. Pantheon getting spotted by the ward there in the river bush. Doesn't know it quite yet. Looking at top lane, things have finally evened out, but Yasuo still taking a majority of the poke. Salty going to get caught by Nami there. Braum stepping in the way with the shield. Nice job, just to reduce the damage of possibilities here onto Salty. Salty's doing a good job, though, overall. Just holding that CS. Vayne finally starting to get a rhythm here with her CS, though, and catch up. Pekin keeping that lead here on Yasuo in top. La Noche Furia just trying to stay in lane. Having a hard time with that sustain. Ran out of potions. Only has the Doran's Blade as regeneration right now. So falling behind there. 10 CS, unfortunately. Probably needs to play a little bit more passive. Now we do see Vi in the tri-bush here. Remember, maybe going to be coming in. There's Braum with the slow. Now they're going to be maybe going down here. There's Salty picking up the kill on to Nami. So nice job there. Vi applying the pressure. Vayne has to be very careful. The lack of vision there in red team's position. Overextended into the lane. Now we do see Piece of Cake getting hit there by Braum. Seen by the ward in the bush already. So unable to capitalize. Now, look at Talon. He is falling behind here, Shyvana, pretty hard. Shyvana with the assist, has the Vampiric Scepter, more potions. We do see Kaylee doing a good job, throwing out the slow. The wind wall, maybe a little bit too late there from the Noche. He's sustaining way too much damage. He's got to have to go back, but he is closing the CS gap. Anipie still holding a good lead here on Talon. Now has the reduction of the damage here. Just doing, must be, I mean, Talon's not putting out the damage that he was very early on with the poke. Shyvana able to return these pokes very, very effectively. Meanwhile, Salty creating a 20 CS gap here in the bottom lane with 2 kills as well over Vayne. That's going to set him up for when he goes back to Vi. He's probably going to go right for a BF sword. Vio, what do I again? You just got to make sure you're here on time. You will be in game 2, Raging. Don't worry about it. So, we may see Salty go here in hard, but it looks like he is going to go ahead and ride this turret. Oh, he gets caught under the tower, goes down, and it looks like they trade for each other. Nami going to get the shutdown goal. No assist there for Vayne. And meanwhile, there's the flash. Kaylee invulnerability going in. Oh, not able to get the kill. Nicely played there by Yasuo. Walking away with barely anything. Going to be able to pick up a kill. That's going to make up for the CS gap there in the top lane. So blue team doing a good job. Purple team a little over aggressive they need to make sure that they time their kills a little bit better, folks. If they do not go ahead and just wait to get a little bit more poke and keep giving up these kills barely, they're going to throw this game rather quickly. So now Anipie may be the savior of this game, as well as Pantheon. Pantheon, though, 1 kill up on Jinx, or onto, excuse me, Vi. The purple hair threw me off, guys. Sorry about it. I mean, Braum with the Ancient Relic helping out with the CS. Nami with the Frost Fire Feint. And looks like she's going 4 Sightstone. No Vi yet for Braum. We do have the BF sword on Lucian now. Bridgewater Cutlass on Vayne. She's going to be going for Blade of the Rune King. A little slow because she is behind, but that Bridgewater Cutlass will help her out a little bit. Salty going to get caught by the Nami stun, and they're going in. Looks like Nami going to flash back. Oh, Vayne going to condemn to the wall, but Salty going to be able to get out of there at least without sustaining any tower damage. Nice try there, but now Nami healing up a little bit. Now Talon going in on Shyvana. Now Shyvana being like, I don't even care, let's fight. And Looney Ford not really going to be able to commit to this fight and go full damage here. And they are, looks like Anipie just going to kind of ignore him and keep on the CS. Meanwhile, Salty keeping the harass here on Nami. And Vayne going to be going a little bit too aggressively here. Kaylee avoiding the gank here on Vi. Oh, Vi going to be missing this. Getting missed by the snare there and locked down by Vi now. She does go down, Kaylee, and Shyvana there trying to get the kill here on the Yasuo. The Ignite's there, we do get it. There is Pantheon trying to get this kill on the Talon. Talon ulting, and we're going to be able to escape, but now Vi is kind of caught out, going to be forced to flash away. So a good exchange, at least on the blue team's part, as long as Vi can get away. Pantheon go ahead, flashing onto Vi, going to be able to go ahead and get the damage. Vi is going to go ahead and charge over the wall. There is the ultimate, trying to close this gap. Oh, Vi going to go ahead and back. She may actually get caught here. Pantheon not going to be able to dive that tower comfortably. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, Lucian keeping that lead. He has a 25 CS lead, so it's not quite the huge lead, but he does have 3 kills over Vayne, so he's doing great, guys. And I want to thank Etos612 for showing up tonight. He is my Steam group moderator, everybody. Shout out to Ita. If you guys would like a shout out, just let me know in the chat, and I will do my best to give it to you as well. So 10 minutes in, guys, we do have a 1.2k spread in favor of this blue team, headed by Salty. But the towers and objectives are what are going to make the difference in this game. And, I mean, it's pretty even aside from the CS in middle. The jugglers. Oh, looks like Salty going to get condemned to the wall. Then shot up by the Nami bubble and going to be forced to fall back. Vayne going to be trying to keep up with the CS, making it up. Missing a few hits here and there. Not doing terrible. But I got to say, Salty is excellent. He has 91 CS, which was around 80 when it did strike 10 minutes. There's Talon going in hard, and it looks like Nami goes down, and now Measy trying to go ahead. Rob taking that tower, for wasting the flash. It looks like they got a double kill, blue team there in the bot lane. That's going to help the split there on the gold. Meanwhile, Kaylee's winning that top lane. Shyvana and Vi going to be duking it out here in the middle. The red buff going to be burning away at Shyvana. The tornado going out, going to be barely missing here, Kaylee. Bottom lane, we need to see more presence from Pantheon if bottom lane is expecting to do anything effectively in this game. And a shout out for Raising Fist 89, the DM radio trainee. So Pantheon is in the bottom lane, but Salty and his partner, Hidden Shadows, are not there to be found. Looney's covering middle here still. Or finally got back to middle rather. And Vi maybe going to make an appearance here in the top lane, coming in from lane. Shyvana pulling back here to try to lure Looney out of lane just to maybe get an advantage in position here. Vi going to be in the lane, going to be seen. Kaylee falls back. The ward in the river bush. Now Anipie back into the CS scene. Almost has double the CS here, but behind the kill of Looney. So that it still leaves Anipie in the lead. Nice poke here by Lucian in the bottom lane. 4 kills 40 CS above. It looks like Talon gonna be spotting Pantheon there coming out of the bush. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Kaylee trying to get the kill here onto Yasuo. There's the Pantheon. Gonna be coming in too late. It's gonna be missed. Yasuo, though, you're probably gonna be traded here. Nice dodge there by Pantheon. Piece of cake. Gonna go ahead and take down Yasuo. What will happen here now with the 1v1 versus Vi? Who will take it? Both junglers. Looks like Piece of Cake gonna be able to maybe pull this one out. So close. And there it is, the stun. And able to get a double kill. Nice trade there in favor of this red team. So Piece of Cake coming in on time. Not being able to land the ult quite accurately, but able to use it as a position to pick up kills. So great job there. Kaylee coming back in the lane, gonna have an easy peasy time. Now we do see Shyvana pushing middle tower pretty hard. Vi is back up, the whole blue team is back up, and the turret goes down as we do see the game go to a 1k gold split. Now Brahm's in a position to do something. Salty's getting caught out. There's the Nami gonna go ahead. Braum getting caught under the tower. Talon going ahead and going down. Meanwhile, fighting the top lane as well. Braum gonna be eating tower all day. Looks like these guys are gonna want to commit to this tower. They want to take it down. Salty gonna be eating a lot of the damage there from the tower. Kaylee going here, in from behind onto La Noche Furia, throwing the tornado. Not gonna be able to do it. Kaylee's closing the gap. Will we see Kaylee be able to get the kill? Looney does take it down the tower in bot. There is the flash, and Peckin able to pick up a kill there on La Noche Furia in the top lane. Salty and Looney 4 are going to be backing up. Hidden Shadows also going to be backing up. Pantheon just going to hold the lane. Meanwhile, Shyvana is pushed in middle as well. So the gold gap, although red team did pick up 2 towers, blue team did answer back with 1. The kills are still going to be spread. Shyvana going to be, has the Hydra now, and has the cloth armor. It's going to be interesting to see what Shyvana goes with. Opts out to go with that. We have another blue buff here picked up by Piece of Cake to help the cooldown and mana regen. Peckin kind of pushed in hard here. There's Ziezel coming in from the side of the lane. Peckin gonna go ahead, try to fight this one backwards, and Ziezel gonna be falling back. But there's Lucian coming in to try to get the kill here. There's the ultimate. Nice timed invulnerability there by Kaylee, but will it matter because Ziezel's closing the gap? There it is, the slow, but there's Vi's ultimate, and it looks like 2 ultimates go down here, but red team gonna go ahead and be able to hopefully pick up this dragon. Barama and Talon coming in now from the side. Pantheon stunning Talon before he gets all the damage off, and it looks like Shyvana does pick up at least the kill on dragon and on Talon. Now we have looks like Vayne going ahead condemning Braum. Shadow's gonna go down, so a nice trade there. It's gonna be 2 for 2 plus a dragon pickup. Not too bad, closing this gap, but now top lane tower is going to go down here to Ziezel and La Noche Furia. So how successful of a trade that would be, we will see. The gold gap is pretty close now, folks. Woo! Gotta breathe, folks, gotta breathe. And a top turret goes down. Now Salt is going to be working down this middle turret. It looks like we do have pings coming out to hunt this Vi and Yasuo. Yasuo going to be caught out with 0 mana going here onto Kaylee. The fight is real. Who will win? Kaylee going to go ahead and pick up the kill on Yasuo. Meanwhile, Lucia going to be trying to fight this Pantheon. There's the heal bust up. And Piece of Cake going to be forced to run. Who will be able to get there? There's the flash. Salty turns around, gets the kill. Nami gonna go ahead and tidal wave. Nice job chaining the bubble, and at least gets the kill on Lucian. Flashes, but gets killed by Vi. Meanwhile, we do have Vayne gonna be forced to bust the flash. Looney 4 coming in with the ult. Down Vayne with the ult as well. Trying to fight Looney 4. Not gonna be able to put up damage. Nice shield bump from, and it looks like we do have Talon pick up a kill in the bottom lane. Woo! So I gotta say, it's very, very, very back and forth here. Both teams kind of catching each other out of positions in different positions of the map. Really, realistically though, we do have blue team starting to take a clear advantage. Ziezel picking up a red buff now to keep that damage over time coming out, and the slow per hit. We will see what she'll be able to do before that buff runs out. And that is an interesting point, Raging Fist. Thank you very much. When Vi ults and Yasuo follows it, it cancels Vi's ult damage. Until Vi's damage lands, Yasuo should not be touching that. So, looking here, Salty wants to go in, Go in and throw in some damage here on Anti-Pi Senpai. The damage reduction, though, gonna be pretty good with the Ninja Tabi boots. Has some help there from the Giant Spell. Now Kaylee going here on to Yasuo. Yasuo gonna go ahead and ulta the invulnerability. Oh, he accidentally dashes into the tower and boom goes the dynamite. It looks like Pekka gonna be able to pick up the kill on La Noche Furia. An unfortunate dash. Now we're gonna be met here. Oh, missing the bubble, getting bursted hard. Shyvana going in, Dragon Form. Braum gonna go ahead and stun these guys. And looks like we do have Vi going in. Pantheon gonna get taken out of the fight pretty quickly. Now, systematically, we see one by one go down. The Nami bubble gonna at least help Vayne. Vi gonna be able to get out of there. There's Lucian diving the tower, but if she can play it right, she does pick up the kill there onto Lucian, but Talon picks up the kill there as well. Kaylee coming in from behind, wants to do something onto this Vi. Maybe gonna fight Talon here as well. Gets ignited. Looney 4 gonna be sustaining a lot of damage. Vi wants to go in. There is Looney gonna be flashing in. Pekka gonna be forced to run. Oh, the Talon Blade's gonna be missed. Pekka trying to run here. What is Pekka going to do? Is she, if Kaylee stops? Oh, there's the slow, the invulnerability. Well timed. Pekka, Zizo gonna go down, but Yasuo picks up the cleanup there, getting the shutdown gold. So pretty good exchange, I'd say, in favor of the red team. I gotta say, it is nuts. Woo. It is a nuts back and forth game, guys. I mean, look at this wave down here at the bottom lane. It is going to slowly, unless Braum's going to clean it up, these guys are going to go ahead and lose a bottom turret pretty quickly, just from push. Yasuo is pushing the top lane. Very good split push tactic. We have Braum and Lucian just keeping the lane down there. Talon holding this lane in middle. So now Yasuo going to want to fight this Pantheon, but now going to back out. Pantheon going to opt out to help kill these minions at the turret to help the counter the push. Kaylee coming in the lane now. Yasuo going to be in a poor position, trying to go back, flashes back over the wall. Meanwhile, Braum did go down, or did take down Vayne with the help of Lucian. Let's rewind just a second and see what that looked like. Let's go back one more time. And it looks like there's Vayne. Took out the big Wraith. And looks like there's Braum coming in. Lucian in the forward position. Oh, Braum gonna go ahead and look at that Lucian damage. Braum just kind of accidentally kill securing there. Meanwhile, Shyvana gonna be getting ganked here, getting chased there. Nice use of the mobility here. Looney gonna go ahead and get ignited, but not gonna go down here to Shyvana. Meanwhile, there's Pantheon doing a good job trying to get this gap closed onto Lucian, or onto Yasuo, excuse me. Salty. As Lucian just took out the bottom tower. Pekka gonna help take down Vi, so kills are being traded. This one's gonna come down to the wire and the team fights in the end, folks. Lucian gonna back out now. Braum making sure, wants to check Dragon. Yasuo just gonna kind of hold mid. Meanwhile, Nami gonna defend middle, guys. Nice, congratulations, I just respawned. Thank you for tuning in too tonight. Oh, accidentally slowed it down. It looked like it accidentally went slow-mo. I'm sorry, that was weird. So, at any rate, we are going to see the blue buff being picked up by Yasuo, as the red buff was as well. Pretty nice of his team. Now, Anti-Pi Senpai, oh, looks like Lucian and Talon maybe going to go in hard here. There's the flash from Looney 4. The damage coming in. The bleed as you see it there. Kaylee coming in. Oh, they're turning around and gonna maybe fight this. The damage gonna be eaten there by Shyvana from Salty. The ult as we saw it. There we have Pantheon getting in there to stun. So they traded, it looks like, Lucian for Kaylee. I don't know how effective that was, but we did get one of the main damage dealers out of the fight, but we also lost a good utility here on the red team. So we are going to see Looney 4 and Zizo. Looney 4 going to be backing up. The Yasuo split push is real, but here's Pantheon coming in. Just watch Yasuo go into the bush. Maybe he's going to just hold himself off here, waiting for backup, but wanting to fight as a team. Vi going to be going ahead keeping this middle push, but going to be met by 3 members of this red team. Anti-Pi, Mizi, and Vineyard Skinner going to be holding this quite intently. We have the ping coming out for the Dragon pickup here from Vi. just going to go ahead and secure it herself, it looks like. Well, actually, Braum is going to go ahead and try to pick it up with her. We do have Braum going to tank it with Aziz is just going to go ahead and do the damage. Nami might get caught out here by Talon, Braum, and Vi. Oh, it looks like they did see her, and now they go in. There's the flash from Nami. Going to go ahead and get away. Vi, we do have Vayne backing her up now, as well as Anti-Fly Senpai, piece of cake, kind of meeting there. Nami just doing the best she can as a support. Oh, catching the bubble onto Vi. They know Dragon just got taken down. What are they going to be able to do here, as we will see a fight break out here in the middle. Kaylee not there right now. 5 versus 4, or 4 versus 4. There's Yasuo going in with the all bronze wall coming down. And Talon able to get the kill there. Burst damage in on Nami. Anti-Fly almost getting the kill there on Yasuo. Yasuo will pick up the kill on Shyvana. There's Zissou going down to Vayne. Vayne maybe, yes, double kill there. Nice use of the flash and the roll. Now going to be going ahead, rolling towards this Hidden Shadows. We did see Talon break off. Now Pantheon's going to go ahead in from the side. Wants to go get, does shoot off the ward, but not going to go ahead and pick up the kill. Kaylee, looks like Braum going to go ahead and be able to back out. And these guys want to push this turret. There is Pantheon. Oh, goes down here. It stayed in the area as Talon and Lucian bursted him down. Looks like Kaylee and Vayne. Oh, there's the ult coming out from Lucian. The melt. Kaylee going to go ahead and heal. There is the flash from Salty. Salty going to go ahead. Oh, over-aggression is real here. And there is, looks like, the double kill coming out from Kaylee. Nice job. Almost an ace, just not timed correctly. So good job by the Red team, at least able to keep these guys down on an off time. We're going to have a bit of an advantage. There's Vi going to lock down the damage. Nami coming in, though. Able to help out Pekin. Hidden Shadows with the wall. Going to be heading slow. Nice flash from Pekin. Able to get out of there. Nami going to want to go ahead and just try to run away from Yasuo. Pekin kind of staying slow. The Tornado going to go ahead and miss. These guys going to go meet up together. Shyvana there as well. Yasuo going in. Going to go take heavy damage. We did see the ultimate from Nami as well. This looks like another Nami bubble. Going to be going ahead and taking it down. Blue team getting caught out. Over aggressive. Hidden Shadows going to go down. 3-for-1 ratio. Kill to death net there for the Red team. If they can fight more like that, folks, they're going to go ahead and be able to turn this game around. They were down more than 4,000 or 5,000, only down 4,500 now. And I want to say hi to Fantrax. Thank you for tuning in to Deathmatch Radio. And whoa, we have a Baron going down here for the purple team. These guys are going to go ahead and pick up the buff. Just because they had 3 members of the blue team down, they're going to be able to take it down, no problem. Before anyone really gets there to cause a problem, there is no vision on it for this blue team currently. Blue team kind of calling out for it, but it's going to be too late by the time they get to it. Purple team's got to be able to take it down unchallenged here. That's going to be a good gold boost. Let's see, Anti-Fly Senpai waiting on the smite. Just doesn't feel the need quite yet. There it is. There's the smite. These guys going to go ahead and get the buff now. Blue team coming in. Looks like Nami going to go ahead. Oh, get hit by Lucian. Gets taken down. Lucian going to go ahead and not gain the Baron buff, but does gain, does have a red buff now. So we are going to have Red team going to fall back. If I was them, I would fall back, heal up, buy, and work on securing your towers, and maybe catching these guys out, split up again. And there it is. Zissou almost gets caught out, but well-timed dash and charge out of the way. Now, blue team coming in hot. Wants to go and take this middle turret down. Will they be able to? There's the Lucian ult going into Kaylee. Nice accuracy there from Salty. Getting Pekin down to about half. Looney 4 wants the position himself. He's over the wall. Nobody knows he's there. There's no vision from this Red team currently. We see the bait. Shyvana going in hard, and now that baits out Vi. Vi going to be going ahead and taking heavy damage. Looks like we do have Piece of Cake living for at least a while. Shyvana, gets healed there. The invulnerability going up, and blue team walking away. Triple kill coming out from Lucian. Nice job. And was that a quadra? I think Lucian just got a quadra here. Oh no, only the triple, but now we're going to see Yasuo and Vayne fighting it out. And the trade 1-for-1 there. Talon, the only one able to walk away from this fight. He's going to go ahead and try to keep this tower pushed up. Remember guys, you are watching Deathmatch Radio, and my name is Vile on video. We do these games 3 times or 4 times a week. Tuesdays there are no signups. Mondays and Fridays you sign up, and Saturday we give priority to the players at Bass Brothers Gaming Cave here in Littleton, Colorado. So we've had quite the interesting game so far. In the early game, it was very back and forth, very tight, but now blue team starting to get those objectives. Even though we did see the Baron pick up here from the red team, they weren't quite able to capitalize it and got shut down pretty quickly here. And if you like what you see here on Deathmatch Radio, make sure to hit that follow button, guys. It would help us out a lot. We also do have a Facebook and Twitter. Before we get into the next game, more details about that, we make sure to send out 3 notifications a day about what's coming on live in 1 hour and when we are live. So never miss a beat or a match or a frag here on Deathmatch Radio. And we are no longer covering Snoctic due to the developers abandoning the project and the members of the XGL League not wanting to form up a league with the database. So unfortunate there. But now looks like Yasuo here going to be maybe 1v1ing here. There is Kaylee going to go ahead and land the slow. The damage is unreal, and Pecky going to go ahead and melt Yasuo over there. Nice job. I gotta say, with the Nashor's Tooth, the Rabadon's Death Cap. Oh, hold on a second. There's Looney gonna be forced to ult, maybe to escape. Going here into Vayne. Does pick up the kill. Pantheon gets the spear on. The chase is on. Will we see this? Lucian gonna be caught. Oh, Nami able to get out of there with almost nothing. Now Andy probably gonna be eating that ultimate as looks like Pantheon tries to close the gap. There's the stun. Pantheon going in hard. Will we see it? Oh, Salty able to pick up the kill there on the Pantheon, and Shyvana picked up the kill there on Lucian, but we see Kaylee trying to get something done here behind enemy lines. Not going to be able to make it happen, but we are going to have Zisel backing up. Yasuo respawning here in just a second. Going to have a power play here for the blue team. Dragon is up as well, guys. So 5.3k gold difference. 4 towers split here between the two teams. Red team really needs to stay and fight as a team. As long as they can do that, chain their CCs well enough, they'll be able to capitalize on the fight. Honestly, these guys got to go ahead and they need to either A, go all out, knock down Lucian or Talon while CCing Vayne, because Yasuo is not the main source of this damage. We did just see the unchallenged Dragon pick up here by the blue team. That's going to help the gold split. As you see, it is now a 7k gold split. Woo! Slurp, 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 he said. Alright, Looney 4 gonna be gotten, forced to ult there, and now Anipie gonna be caught out. Nice dragon there. Peckin, not gonna be able to get off the invulnerability. Anipie in the back, separating the rest of this team, getting a lot of damage off, but her team isn't there to help seal the deal. Yasuo going into Nami. There's Vayne trying to get the damage off, able to get the kill onto Yasuo. There's the kill onto Looney as well. Braum gonna go ahead. Now, could we see a mistake here from Vi going in? Nice job by Pantheon, and Braum going to go down here as well. So 3 for 4, Lucian the only one able to get away. So we're going to see Vayne go ahead and pick up the farm, keep this push from happening. 30 minutes in, guys, and now what was 7k gold is back down to being about 5k. So red team holding on, not losing too much ground. We have seen 10k gold splits here on Deathmatch Radio, but not in this game, folks. Salty wanting to get aggressive here onto Vayne in the middle. We will not see them connect for damage. Looks like, piece of cake setting up the gank here onto Lucian. Lucian has not noticed Pantheon behind him. Nami coming in. There is Lucian going to dash away. Throwing the ult down onto Pantheon. Trying to land up the damage. Nami going to miss her bubble. Not going to get the kill to land it here onto Lucian. But Kaylee on the chase. We did see the ward just come down from Lucian, spotting Kaylee, knowing to not go that direction. And now he's just going to be kind of playing the plus back game, as we call it in Quake 1 vs 1, which is pretty much what you guys call kiting. It's a very tight and intense game, guys. We are under a 10 kill split. The only thing keeping this blue team ahead is the objective kills here. Shyvana going to be faced with Yasuo and Lucian and Talon here in middle. Nami going to be spotted by Talon. Going to be hit there. Nami flashing early just to make sure to not be caught out. Looney going to go ahead and find that pink ward and take it down. Pantheon wants to do something. Kaylee split pushing for the team there in the top lane, this blue team hasn't really noticed. Vi is going to go ahead and back up to try to do something. If red team can go ahead and capitalize on that, they'll be in good shape. And there it is. Looks like Vi are going to be forced to not back. Braum going to be taken out of the fight, so that's one less CC there in the fight. And now going to be going ahead tanking with the shield. Talon and Vi have fallen back as well. And it looks like red team might set up here for a Baron. They're going to be spotted here by the ward. Talon and Vi going to be coming in. Kaylee going to be meeting them probably in the jungle. We'll see. There's the call out. The damage at half. And it looks like, oh, we're going to see Looney going all in. He picks up the kill on the Vayne. There's the Vi shutdown. Shyvana able to pick up the kill there on Yasuo though. And there it is. At least Kaylee able to pick up a kill. Now going to be fighting here. Do you pops the invulnerability? There's Salty as well. Well, we will see Zeus will probably go down here. I'm so close. Will the red damage pick it up? Yes, it is. And Baron might get stolen here. Nami going to try to steal it. Not going to be able to time it. So there it is. Lucian now chasing here in on the Nami. Nami doing her best to go ahead and get away. Shyvana wants to push out the bottom lane now as well. We do have Salty stealing this red buff. And yes, looking at the team, we do have a totally almost AD team. We do have Kaylee as the AP, but most of the resistances here are armor for this blue team. And there, Lucian goes ham, picks up a kill there on Nami, while Nami looks like maybe was typing. Not dishonorable. Nami should not have been there if she was typing. And there's Salty, gonna go ahead and get stunned by Piece of Cake. The Braum wall coming out. There's Shyvana able to close the gap, flashing back in, able to get the kill up on Piece of Cake. But now they're gonna trade 2 for 2 here in middle as Hidden Shadow's gonna go down here too. It looks like Measy able to pick up the kill. And now Talon wanting to defend this middle lane. Lucian and Braum gonna be down for 46 seconds. This is gonna be huge. It looks like Antipie, Measy, and Kaylee going to be able to take this middle turret. No problem. Yasuo trying to push the top lane. He wants to get this inhibitor while these guys are pushing this middle tower. Will it happen? That is the question. Antipie just going to go ahead and tank damage. No! Talon going to go ahead and melt Vayne. No problem. Vi going to go ahead, go in onto Kaylee. The vulnerability pop there, but it looks like there Yasuo going to be able to go ahead and... Oh, the Zanya's onto Kaylee! Nice job! Double kill in the middle lane by Shyvana. Able to go ahead. That's going to be a huge power play. It looks like going to go ahead and tank this tower down. No problem. These guys go ahead and take it down. Yasuo going to go ahead and win wall that Nami tidal wave. But there's Pantheon able to come in. He's going to go ahead and has the home guard. Yasuo eating a little bit of tower here. Now, there's the wave clear from Pantheon just to make sure the tower doesn't go down. Word up. It's happening. Red team is doing a good job. They are hanging in it, guys. They are just hanging in this. Salty going to go ahead and take the blue buff in his own jungle. Yasuo going to back out. Will he get out in time? That is the question. Oh, goes ahead. He tries to go in on the Pantheon. Doesn't know that Kaylee's there. He gets caught out of position. Pekin able to secure the kill with the help of Pantheon. Pantheon going to go ahead and back up now himself. Lucian there in the top lane. Maybe going to go ahead and fight Kaylee. Kaylee, the invulnerability here is in fact up. The intervention as now it looks like Braum and Shyvana maybe duking it out. Vi and Talon going to make it their way into the middle lane scene here. Vayne and Shyvana there. Looks like Pantheon in the bottom jungle as well. Nami might get caught out of position here. Oh, gonna be good ahead. And will she get away is the question. There it is. No. But Braum, Shyvana maybe gonna go ahead and take that. Measy securing this dragon for the team as Piece of Cake does manage to get out of there. There's Antipie. Looks like these guys are a little scared to go in. Antipie gonna go ahead and initiate a little bit on the Vi. Vi going in hard. There it is. Braum following up with the shield. Pantheon coming in from the side of the scene. The dragon gonna be going in. And now Vi shutting down this Vayne. There is the invulnerability. Nice teamwork. Oh, and Vi goes into the wrong push there. Gets taken out. Looks like Talon able to take out Vayne, but now Shyvana and it looks like Pantheon able to go ahead and maybe secure these kills. Lucian coming in from the side, able to get the kill. Oh, the block. Almost able to get the kills there. Onto, excuse me, Braum, but now it looks like Salty able to pick up a double kill there. Looney 4 wants to get this kill on Shyvana going ham. Oh, Shyvana able to counter that. Lucian going ham. There's the Yasuo going all in. Ult on the Nami. Nice job of the ace. Could that be it? 24 seconds until anyone comes up. Salty and Yasuo could kill this. It could be the end of the game, guys. Yasuo being played by Lenoche Furia, a Denver player, and Salty gonna maybe finish up this game here. Looks like Yasuo gonna go ahead and just tank one tower. Salty trying to be careful. Lenoche gonna be forced to back out before he goes down. The minion's gonna go ahead and take over, but Vayne's coming in. There is the Salty ult. The tower goes down, and now Lenoche Furia doing a good job, just gonna damage this, maybe single-handedly to win up the game for his team. There it is. We see the victory with the help of Lucian. We do see Lenoche Furia able to get the kill on the Nexus before anyone gets to respawn and really handle it. Let's take a look at what happened in the items. Alright, so not an unusual build here from this Yasuo. Good choice to get the Hex Drinker. He probably could have opted out for an item based around a Negatron Cloak just to prevent the Kaylee. Vi overall pretty standard. Looks like it was going for the Banshee's Veil. Not quite able to get it. Talon, I mean, had not opted to go ahead and upgrade the Sheen. Went ahead for damage and crit and armor reduction first. Looking at Braum, I'm not, the face of the mountain is neither here nor there. Ramadan Zodin, nice job. And the Glacial Heart, I believe it's called still, or Frozen Heart, also a good standard pickup. Spirit, the Spectre's Cowl, maybe. I think as a support it's even good to get GA, especially since you have a stun. So when you come up, if you get your stun off really fast before you get stunned, it's actually kind of worth the GA anyway. Lucian, Triforce, Infinity Edge, Blade of the Rune King, no Bloodthirster anymore, guys. The Brutalizer and the Last Whisper going to be picked up. Looking on the contrary, 2 Phantom Dancers and the Blade of the Rune King, a BS Sword, and it looks like going for the Infinity Edge maybe a little bit too late. That crit that Lucian had was just a little bit too much. Nami picking up really active support items. Was not able to go ahead and get the Ruby Sightstone for a little bit extra wherewithal. Does pick up the Mikhail's Crucible, giving her an extra heal. And the Locket of Solari, pretty good. Shyvana did the best she could. Tried to get tanky. GA, Sunfire Cape, Thornmail, doing the best. I mean, the Robin and Odin, 2 of them on the team. That I don't agree with completely. But I mean, Kaylee had the Zanyas. We did see a few great Zanyas play. The Splash from the Hurricane, the Nashor's Tooth and Lichbane, both good items. Maybe should have went Abyssal Scepter. That might have helped out a little bit more. Or just finished a Deathfire Grasp overall. So that's what I weigh in on, guys. I'm about to go ahead and open up game 2 for the night. So let's see, give me 1 second. Alrighty, let me go ahead, open up this lobby, create game.